Okay, I'm back. So my assessment right now is I have a plan to score points. I think we can actually pull it off, but we are so severely limited by our size of our ship. It is too small. The hold size is only 9. We got to get upgraded fast, and I need money. And it's going to take me 2 more turns to get that money, and that's the thing I'm concerned about. Is it's just going to take too long. I was thinking of maybe flying into the asteroid belt, get 2 of the embers, or whatever it's called, sell it at the kiln, because then you get 2,000 for each one, right? So that's a nice 4,000 buck, kind of bonus. We get an extra 1,000 because of our ability, and then boom, 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 we're off on our way. So that is something I'm contemplating. I just don't know the logistics. Also, the outlaw got killed, but not by us. So we didn't get the points for it. The comet killed him. So we don't get to do anything there. We are sitting at 12-1. He has 12 points. We only have 1. We got to score fast. So here's my plan. I think I'm going to go to Loth and sell these 2 cubes, which will then get me 2,000 bucks. Well, actually 3,000 because of our ability. And we would get a victory point, which is good. I can also get another Explore token, and then possibly another Explore token after that. And that would get us 2,000 more. And I'm already looking at the board, and I realized there's an Explore token here as well. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is activate the engine. We got the variable star. Crap. At the end of the round, everybody next to near takes damage. So the enforcer, or our sellsword, blocks it. And then we are going to take 8 damage. Holy cow. Well, we're going to do the Enviro Shield and block 6 of it. So then I have to figure out how to put 2 damage on here. And I do have a way. We're going to put 1 there and then 1 on our other shield. That is a -2 to our shields now from here on out. It blows. Let me just put it that way. Okay, so now we're doing our engine. Of course, we rolled a 1 plus 3, 4. We actually get a plus 5. I keep forgetting about that. 6. So 1, 2, teleport, 3, 4, 5, and then 6. So we do have to roll. And yes, actually, I'm regretting that I didn't take the one that never causes damage. There, we finally made it through. And so I'm going to sell my 2 blue cubes here to Loth. And that gives me 3,000 because of my ability. The campaign bonus, we sell for 2,000, but we get a bonus of 1. So I'm at 3,000, and that is a big boost. And we scored a point, so we're up to 2. Okay, so if I were to end my turn in Loth, I know I'm trying to save up money, but I could spend 1,000 of it and get this cargo boost, which is not a bad idea. But the problem is I got so much I want to still do. I don't think I can just sit and dilly-dally. So I'm going to go ahead and let's activate the engine again. My issue is I'm trying to go through these borders, and every time I do, I run the risk of taking damage, and I have no way of blocking it. It's a huge risk, and I guess if I blow up right now, who cares, right? Yeah, who cares? So let's do this. I rolled a 6 plus a 5. I can only get up to 9, so 9 movement points. So that's more than enough to do what we need to do. So I'm going to go here for 1, get this, which is a green cube. Okay, that's gonna hurt us if we blow up now. All right, so we get a green cube. And then I'm gonna go 2, and then let's see if we make it through for 3. 7 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's a blow up. However, we have once per game, when your ship would be destroyed, it is not destroyed. Instead, place it on a random spawn point, heal all damage. If it was your turn, you lose any excess movement from the current action, and then you can continue your turn. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Okay, so we actually heal the 2 damage we had. And as you can see, I was trying to get that other Explorer token down there. But now we got to spawn somewhere. And I know it rolled all the way across the board there, but I rolled a 2. So it goes up. There's a 10, 18, 11, 5, and 8. So it's going to spawn right there. So we're not very far from where we were. We do have to do another action again. So 4 plus 5 is 9. We're going to move 9. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6 to here. We do have to roll for damage. And this one could get us. And I rolled a 19, thank goodness. Okay, so we got this, which is a mission. And I'm handing in 2 of these and taking $2,000. Let's do the mission first. He wants to be delivered to the ruins of Drelmoth. I'm gonna take this. It will give me a fame point and I think like $2,000. But I'm taking it because Ruins of Drelmoth are in the game. Okay, and then I'm going to spend 2 energy because of where I am, and we're going to get 2 tiles out. So we're going to do this one first. And it is Vortex 86. And then we're going to do this one and match the T. Oh, we go. We got Kemplar out. Oh, where's the T? Right there. Okay, so with Kemplar coming out, we now have the Enforcer, and we have the Merchant, plus another exploration token right next to us. So can we go in and land in Kemplar? The answer is, Bob the Builder, yes we can. But do we want to risk taking damage again? That's our issue. I can't afford to take damage, but I'm gonna go ahead and do it. I'm gonna roll my impulse here. Lets me move, well that lets me move 3. That's all I have left is impulse. So I can take the exploration token, or I can go buy cubes. And I'm thinking I'm gonna just, yeah, I'm gonna do the impulse, and we're gonna move 1, 2, 3 like so, and let's just roll to see if I take damage. And I rolled a 2, so I do take damage. And I'm putting them on my shields as usual. Okay, so I'm on the buy space. It would let me buy cubes, but right now I can't buy cubes. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to end my turn here and then go to the business phase. So in the business phase, I can spend 1,000 to repair, but I don't have to. Because what I'm gonna do instead is I'm gonna spend 5,000 to buy a new ship, and it automatically repairs. I don't have to heal my damage first. So I'm gonna spend 5,000, and the thing that stinks about this is that's all my money. I don't have any more money. So I'm not gonna be able to buy 2 cubes next turn, which is what I really wanted to do. That's very unfortunate. I needed one more $1,000. So yeah, very bad start to this game for us, but I'm gonna go ahead and do it because we need the tier 2 ship. That we need more than anything. And what I really want is a ship that's gonna help us be a merchant, in fact. I'm looking for a good merchant ship. This one has a hold of 14, 13, 13, and 13. So right now, Krembler looks like a good candidate. Spend 2 energy to place your ship on an adjacent asteroid, ice, or debris space without having to roll. While in a normal space, this one has the recall token. This one's while you're an outlaw. We don't want to do that one. When taking damage, spend 2 energy and roll to see how much you dodge. It works against all types of damage. We may want to do that. That's Gaiden, huh? Where's Krembler? Krembler. Oh, he heals. So we can remove damage. Ooh, I like that. Or as a minor action, we can spend 2 movement to repair 1 damage. So if you had really good movement, you could do that. I'm going to take Nano Regeneration so we can heal. And yes, we're going to do Krembler. So that'll help us to heal for every time we go through these dang things. And with Krembler, we're going to be fully armed and dangerous with 10 energy. And our little engine that comes over. We have this damage goes away. Our little shield comes out. And here you can see we have 1 cargo out of many now. So we have a lot of room for cargo. And as I said, we still need money. I can buy some cargo pods and really start going bonkers here. But you need money to make money, right? That's sort of where my situation is. So I'm ending yet another turn without a lot of points. I'm only at 2 points right now. Oh no, we just got a 3rd point because we upgraded our ship. So that gives us 3 points. We're in bad shape. So right now the sellsword goes first, and I'm going to continue moving him towards where the scoundrel is going to come out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then the scoundrel is going to come out, but he does nothing else. So he's there. And we need to roll for the enforcer. See what his AI is going to be. I rolled a 1. So he's going to be a big game hunter. He's only going after outlaws if they're tier 2 or higher. And guess what? He's going to basically do nothing this game. And now we're going to roll for the merchant. This is going to be the interesting one. Well, hold on. There aren't 2 planets out yet, are there? The merchant's not in the game. Sorry about that, folks. Merchant's not in the game yet. We don't have 2 trade planets out there. Okay, before that was supposed to happen, I have to either draw here or here, and I'm going to draw here. And we're going to match the square. Now the merchant comes out. And the merchant would have come out here. So we are going to draw for the merchant. Just give me a second while I put everything else on the board. This guy sells. Okay, so you can buy the orange cubes and sell the orange cubes. So this is the same combination we had last time. And here's the AI for the merchant. I rolled a 5, 2, 4, 5. He's a collector. So he's going to go to the buy space on the next trade route. Moves to the target. If arrives, he's going to buy 1 cargo. If there's 3 or more cargo, they just score an automatic point. So, he does activate. Right now, in fact. So he's going to go 15 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And I know it went off camera, but he had to go through the vortex. He has to go all the way around to go into the entrance of Kempler. So here's what sucks. I want to buy those orange cubes before he gets there, and I'm not going to be able to. So end of the round. We do have to roll for them. See if they score anything. Oh my gosh, I rolled a 20. that means they scored 2 more points. This is not good for us. We're gonna lose, folks. I think we're gonna lose. So it's my turn again, and I'm in that same pickle I've been in since this beginning. I just don't have enough money to do everything I want to do. I have an orange cube. Do I sell like my shields? I could have sold my shields last turn, gotten 2,000 extra bucks, and then I would have had enough to buy these orange cubes. So you know what I'm going to do? I would sell, at the end of my last turn, I'll sell this Enviro shield for 1,000 bucks. And then I'm going to use that 1,000 right now to buy 2 orange cubes. But I get to buy 3 because of the rule. And now I'm off to the races. I don't have an environmental shield anymore. I've already used my block damage, and I've already used my block getting destroyed. I am cutting it rather thin here, but let's roll for our movement. So that's 9. And 1, 2, 3. And we're going to reveal this, and I get a purple cube. I will take that. I have the room for it. Even better. And now I have to go... You know what? I don't have to go through the shield. It is a lot more movement points, though. If I went this way, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, I wouldn't even be able to go 9. I'm going to go through the shield. So... I rolled a 2, so I'm taking 2 damage. I need to buy some armor, I think. My 2 damage is just in empty cargo hold spaces. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I lose 1 energy. 7. I get full energy. And I'm going to hand in those 2 tokens I just picked up for 2,000 bucks. And then I'm gonna go 8, 9 like this, so I have to go through. And I rolled a 16 this time, so I'm fine. And I will turn on my impulse drive to go the 1 more space and sell at Loath. Now, just so you understand, Loath, if I sell all my cubes there, which I'm going to do, I'm gonna get a victory point, and then from here on out, the rest of this game, I get an extra 1,000 bucks whenever I sell my cargo cubes at Loath, minimum of 2. So we get a victory point. We are up to 4. They are at 14, we're at 4. They're 10 points ahead of us still. And so I'm at Loath, and I'm gonna sell all my cubes. So these are just gonna be 1,000 each. So let me sell those and get 2,000 bucks. And then this is going to be 3,000, but then I get a bonus of 1,000, so I am now at 4,000. And so I will take a 5 and give back a 1. All right, I have enough to go to a tier 3 ship right now, which would give me another victory point. I did get the Loath thing, and I think what I want to do is I want to start sifting the crap out of stuff. Now, the problem with stopping here is I'm right next to the scoundrel. And I don't think I can kill the scoundrel this turn. So I think I want to get to maybe like the kiln. And so so what I'm doing then is I'm going to... You know, it would be nice to actually get back to Kempler and get that last orange cube, but I don't think I can. That's just too hard. I'm going to do my little nano generation. I'm going to spend 2 energy and roll a d20. And I rolled a 14. You can't see it. Sorry. I rolled a 14. And on a 14, I remove 6 damage. So I'm going to heal my 2 damage. So I still have like 2 engine actions left. That's why I'm I do have like a lot of money here, but I have 2 engine actions left, so I want to do more stuff. So yeah, let's activate our engine. Let's go some more. So that's a 2 plus a 5 is 7. We have to go through the shield. And I rolled a 10, which I think is not good. Give me a second. Yeah, I'm taking 10 damage. Ooh. All right, so I'm gonna activate this to block one of it. So now I'm taking 9 damage. 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Holy cow. All right, let's see how I can put this out here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Holy cow. So I think I had 7 movement. So 1, 2, 3. I'm not taking the mission. 4, 5, 6, and 7, and I'm going to dock into the kiln. Okay, so we're going to roll a 1 for the kiln, and I am going to end my movement there. I know I had another movement action, but I'm not going to be able to do much. So I am going to spend 8,000 bucks, which I know is an issue because now I don't have enough money to buy cubes again. So here's what I wanted to do. I wanted to go to the Smuggler's Den where I can buy cubes for 1,000 bucks. And then I could buy like 8 cubes, right? And then I can go to Loth and sell them. But I'm having issues with the damage. And I need to also buy some armor to deal with my damage. I am so damaged right now. It only costs 1,000 to heal this damage. But I'm going to go to a tier 3 ship because that gives me a point. And it gives me a bigger ship. I'm going to be able to do everything bigger and better. I get to keep this nano regeneration, so it's all awesome. And I'm going to just take everything off the ship, including all the damage. The other thing is I would like to get my engine upgraded to a level 3 because I need a lot of movement points on this particular map. I was going to go start excavating, but because I took all the damage, I had to go to plan B on that one. Okay, so Krembler is out, and our ship is out. So I actually forgot to even grab the Krembler. So this ship was out for a while, and we were just moving around on, which one is the Krembler? This was the ship we just had. Pretty cool looking ship. So that one's out. And now we got to buy a tier 3 ship, which is 8,000. And I'm going to give myself a victory point. I'm up to 5. Did we give ourselves a point? Yes, we did. Okay, Slow Leak can do damage to ships. Cold Phoenix can teleport sectors. Ooh, that might be pretty good. Let's consider that one. Hard Bargaining. You receive plus $1,000 per 2 cubes you sell if we spend 3 energy. Or at any time you may jettison a cube to... I think I might like the Manchester. This one's from mission rolls. We need that for the mission engine. Spend 4 energy to heal 1 damage. That's not bad either. When you activate 1 or more shields, roll an extra die, remove the lowest value. I like it. It prevents more damage, but we already have a healer. So let's go with the Manchester. That's good for selling cubes and our strategy. And we're going to try to do some sifting, get some points that way. So we're gonna go with the Manchester, and I think I am gonna take the one where you roll the die and take your chances. So we'll do that, and the Manchester is this big, ugly looking beast like this. And that is we're in the kiln right now. So we're just sitting in the kiln, and we do have this this delivery. So as soon as I get to the ruins of Drelmoth, I will get whatever that is. And in fact, I could have. And here's why. When I came out of here, I had 2 movement points left. So let's say I went this way, and then I'm going to roll for my last engine and go here and hand that in. I have this card that lets me instantly go to the kiln. So even though I was damaged, I'm going to do this because I'm going to get more money. And I need the money, right? We talked about this. So I'm going to get more money and either buy some armor or something with it. And so I am going to deliver this captain, which gives me another victory point as well. And I'm still at the kiln. So nothing changed there, except I get this fame point for delivering the captain. And I just have to look up how much money I get because it's not written anywhere. And 1,000 bucks. So I will take it. I get 1,000 bucks. So I have 1,000 bucks left over. So whenever I get this Manchester set up, I can maybe buy some armor for it. So even better, or an upgraded engine. I think some armor might be worth doing here. So we got the Manchester, and we have 14 energy now. We still have the crappy level 1 engine with a GTS and a shield, but no Enviro shield anymore. Oh, I forgot about that. We need our Enviro shield too. Yeah, we need all kinds of stuff, don't we? So we have 1 progress or explore token, and we have 1,000 bucks, and we have a million things we want to do with it. So I think what I'm going to do is I think I need the Enviro shield. I really do. More than I need the armor. I mean, it's almost 6 or 1/2 dozen, isn't it? Yeah, that doesn't matter really, does it? Okay, I will buy the armor. Whew, this is getting tight, this game. One other thing I forgot to do. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we moved around right next to the sifting area. Okay, so our bounty guy goes first, and he's going to attack the scoundrel. And he gets to roll 2 d6s to his shield. So that's 1 damage, and then that's 5 more. So we just did 6 damage to the scoundrel, and I'm putting a blue cube for 5 damage there. And of course the scoundrel, as a reminder, has 15 health. Now the scoundrel is going to try to go after me, and I am in the kiln. It is neutral territory, so he can get there. So he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then this is going to trigger again. 8, 9. And then he can move 1 more time. And so he's just going to sit outside. Actually, he gets to go inside the kiln. So he will. And he doesn't get to attack, though. That second one is just a move. All right, and then we go to Enforcer. He does nothing. And now we're going to the Merchant. And he's going to move to the buy space. He's going to buy the last orange cube. And he has 1 of the 3 cubes he needs for his AI. Now, orange is suddenly in demand, so you get an extra 1,000 if you can sell orange cubes. And there is a place to buy orange cubes or sell them. That's Neo Damascus right there. But unfortunately, what you have to do is you have to sell the pink cubes, which is actually over here. So you sell pink cubes at Kempler 2, and then he'll make orange cubes, and that's how you get the extra $1,000 bonus. So we have ability to buy and get pink cubes. So there's just so many things to do in so little time. But anyways, we're back to, I was supposed to reveal a tile. So I'm gonna reveal a tile. Actually, I have to go with one of these two. So I'm gonna go with this one. And we got another asteroid field. Like so. Okay, so let's roll for them, and let's hope they stop scoring 2 victory points. And this time they got 1 victory point. So they are at 15 to R6. We got to get moving, folks. Okay, there's a million ways to score points right now. We can go to Smuggler's Den and buy pink cubes, sell them in Kempler 2, get points for the pink cubes just selling those, and then we get extra money because those pink cubes turn into orange cubes. That's one way. However, the orange cubes are things that the merchant can buy, and if he ever buys 3 cargo, he starts scoring points. Right now, there are no orange cubes left for him to buy, so he needs 3 cubes, and he can't get 3 cubes because the other cube he's going to buy is the blue, which is here in Neo Damascus, and there's only 1 blue. So right now, he can only buy 2 cubes. So until a 3rd planet shows up, as long as I don't mess with the supply and replenish it, the merchant is going to be unable to score. And so that is, you do have to game the game. And so that's something to bear in mind. So that strategy is out. Also, bear in mind, I have no money. The next one is, of course, I can buy at there and sell at Loth. That's an excellent strategy. And in fact, I get an extra $1,000 when I do that. I need moolah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go for this archaeologist one. It's worth fame point, and we're going to get 2 relic tokens and try to get them sifted. So that's what we're going to do. And the kiln moved us right next to there. So let's do that. I am concerned about the scoundrel, but I can't do anything about it right now. So I'm going to come out and just go 1, 2, and that will be my impulse drive. There is a progress token there I can try to get in that ice asteroid, the ice field. It would let me get 2 progress tokens, which could be used for money or fame. But right now I want to just get these sifting tokens. So if I can get 11 through 20, we get the tokens. If not, I'm starting to take damage. There's an 18. We got 1. I'm going to move them closer to us so I can quit reaching over the camera here. So we got 1, and I'm going to put it on my ship. That's 2 damage. So I'm going to take the 2 damage and put them on our new armor we just got. Let's try again. That is, oh my gosh. That is 10 damage. All right, so I'm going to use a shield. That blocks 2. And I'm going to use another shield. So I'm going to use my shield twice. And block 2 more. And so I'm taking 6 damage. Jesus. That's where the Enviro shield would have really helped us. So just so you can see our situation, I have 1, 2, 3. I'll destroy the GTS for 4. And since I only have 2 for the engine, I could put 1 there, but I'm going to just do 5 and 6 like that. Let's keep going. I need 1 more. I just need one more. Oh my gosh, 4 more damage. You just blow. 4 more damage. One, two. Then the engine's gonna take 2 damage. This is my last chance. I've rolled so many times now. Come on. 3. Oh, come on. I am so upset, it's not even funny. 1, 2, and then 3. We are almost blown up. So this is gonna go into disarmed and I have to get back home. So we're gonna activate our engine. And of course I roll 1. I do get to add 3 because of our bonus, but I have to subtract 2 because I have 2 damage on the engine. So it is a 2 movement, but thankfully for us, 2 movements all we need. So we're gonna move back and go back into the kiln right next to the scoundrel that's ready to blow us out of the water. And we are gonna end our turn there, but we are gonna sift first. And I would love to take the fame point, but I am instead going to take the 2,000 credits and the 2 blue cubes. I can't do it any other way. So 2,000 credits and 2 blue cubes, and 1,000 of those credits is going to be spent healing all this damage, and then the other 1,000 I'm going to spend to get that Enviro Shield back, because we desperately need it. So all of our damage is healed, and we're still back at $0 to our name. We do have 2 blue cubes in our cargo. I do like that. We also do get to recharge and rearm everything, but we have a scoundrel that's going to attack us now. And there's very little we're going to be able to do about it. And there's the Enviro Shield. Yeah, I'm a little annoyed. That didn't work out. We're running out of time to win this game. So here, well, first we have to do our tile. Here, the shuffleboard. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we have to roll for the comet. 1, 2, 3. The sellsword is destroyed. The good news is he respawns for us, and we don't actually lose him. He stays with us for the whole game. That part's good. The fact that he got destroyed was not. Okay, so he's going to respawn at 8. And there is an 8, and that's all the way the bloody over there. So we're going to get just annihilated from this scoundrel who is now activating. So the scoundrel is going to roll 2 d12s on us, and I'm going to activate 2 shields. I have to block them. And I forgot to move the kiln when we landed on it, so it's a 2. Okay, so scoundrel's going to roll. 11 plus 2 is 13. And there's 4 plus 2 is 6. So that's 7 damage we're taking again. Four of it does go in our armor, which is good. All right, so if we want to do sifting, we have to be perfect. We can't miss. Oh, this is just awful. This game is turning out bad for us. But here's the one good thing. The scoundrel, his AI, as usual suspect, he fires and then he runs away. So he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9. And I just realized that the comet moves the moment you enter. So he entered here and then moved one more. So the comet would have ended there. So his turn would have ended there. So we actually didn't lose the sellsword. Okay, so now the merchant's gonna go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. He's on his way to his next destination. And it is now our turn after we roll, hopefully a really low number. Because it would be nice if they rolled a low number, and I did not get a low number. I had an 8. So that's low enough, I guess. He scores 1 to 16. Okay. We're running out of time. It is our turn. We already have a buttload of damage. Oh, I forgot about this. I totally forgot about this. Oh, why am I so stupid? You so stupid! What movie is that from? Somebody out there knows that one. All right, so I'm going to spend 2 energy, and let's heal some damage. And I rolled a 19. Why can't I roll that? That is going to remove 6 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is fantastic. All right, so let's activate. And I need to get sifting going on again. So I think I'm going to go to the same place. I rolled a 2, but I get to add 5 more. So we're going to go to the same place. There's 3 sifting tokens here. Hold on, I have 7 movement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'm going to take a chance on the ice asteroid. And I succeeded. I get this, which is 5 more movement points. That doesn't do me any good, but I now have 2 of these. And I think I'm going to take the fame point. I'm going up to 7. Oh, and by the way, I've been forgetting some stuff. The AI unlocked another title. Cold as ice. Repair your ship when ice damage fills at least half of your ship's hold. Oh, that is actually what you get at these. I was putting regular damage on. It's ice damage that you get when you're doing the excavating. So would this have been there? Yes, it would have. This is when they scored 15 points. That was before last turn. And so we did heal all of our ice damage. And so I get to take $1,000 back because it doesn't cost money to heal ice damage. So I actually got this. Once per turn as an action, I can remove 1 ice damage. That's fine, but I get the fame point. That's the big thing. So we're up to 8. And then we also forgot to draw an event, which they just triggered this last turn. So economic crash. All cubes on the economy board are removed and placed into supply. Be sure to place 1,000 on any space on the economy board that isn't already in demand. This is awesome because this means that the merchant can't buy diddly squat. So every single cube is off the board and we have nothing but demand in every single market in the game. That is perfect. Oh my gosh. Look at this. What a wonderful event. Okay, so we got a little bit of life breathed back into us. I can now heal 1 ice damage, and I am on this spot. I need 2 sifting tokens. I just need 2 good rolls. There's oh my gosh, that's a 20. So I get 1, and because I scored 20, I get a victory point. That's even better. All right, and then, oh, that's a 5. All right, so here was my mistake last time, like I was trying to explain. I don't get regular damage when I'm excavating, I get ice damage. So I have 5 ice damage, and these just melt when you go back to the kiln, they melt, and then, you know, there's no other damage done to me after it melts. And so I'm going to go ahead and put that there, like so. All right, so once per turn, as an action, I can remove an ice damage. So I'm going to do that. Now, why is it that I knew I could get this? The AI scored 1 point last round. So they were already at 15, but I forgot to take the title for whenever they went to the 15. So before we started our last turn, this should have been in play. And that's what happened last turn. So I had all this ice damage. I know I used these crystals, but it was supposed to be blue crystals. I had all this ice damage, and I mean, you saw my ship. It was completely filled with it. And then I was able to heal it. And without even knowing, I satisfied this title. That's the reason why I gave it to myself. Okay, we need one more, folks. Let's go. Let's go. I'm going to spend 2 energy. And let's do this. I rolled an 8. And 8 removes 3 damage. So 1, 2, 3. That's what I forgot to do last turn. So let's get this sifting. That I'm not going to count. It's a half and half. It's either a 6. Well, it would have been both bad for me, but let's do this. Oh, it's a 7. Come on. All right, I'm going to spend 2 energy, and let's see how much of that 7 I can take away. I rolled a 6. I can take 3 of it away, so I have 4. I'm going to spend 2 more energy. I have an 18. I'm going to take 6 of it away. So I have it all gone. Jesus. Now I need to get this sifting token. Oh, come on. 9 damage. That's a 5, which is 3 of it. And that's an 8, which is 3 more. And I will take the 3. I'm down to just 2 energy, folks. All right, we got to get it. Let's go. There we go. 15. I made it look so hard. All right, just for giggles, I'm going to try to get this last one. And of course I didn't. It's 2 freezing damage. So I will add those on. And I'll spend my last 2 energy to try to heal them. I rolled a 13. I get to remove 6. So all 5 of them are gone. I'm being greedy, folks. We got to win this game. So let's get the last one. It's tilted. Yes, we did it. I got a 15. All right, so we got the last one. I'm feeling good about this now. I think we might pull this off. I think the scoundrel is going to hit us again. That part I'm worried about. But I have one final action we're going to put on here. That's a 2 plus a 5 because we're fairly healed. We're going to go land on the kiln again. And that means the kiln's moving again. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're going to sift. Okay, so to get this 1, we have to sift 2 relic tokens in 1 turn. So we're going to do that. We're going to sift these 2 here and get fame point and fame point, right? So we're going to do that. 2 fame points. We are up to 11 points now. I get this, which is another fame point. So now we're up to 12. Now, from now on, when I do sifting, I can claim both rewards. So I'm going to sift this last one. This is why I got greedy. And I get another fame point, and then I get 2,000 plus 2 green cubes. So I am now up to 13 points. I get 2,000 bucks. And I get 2 green cubes. I'm well on my way to being able to sell some cubes and make some bling. All right. I have to end my turn because I'm basically out. I do have my impulse drive, but that's it. So I'm going to end my turn here. I have 3,000 bucks, and I'm going to be spending some of this. I'm going to spend 2,000 to upgrade my engine, and then I'm going to spend, I probably should upgrade my shield, shouldn't I? I'm going to spend 1,000 to get either a cargo hold or another armor. I think I'm going to get a cargo hold. So bear with me while I grab some stuff, and then we get to rearrange our... Okay, so everything is going to recharge. So let's get that out of the way. I only spent $2,000 for a $3,000 engine because I get $1,000 for selling this engine. So here's the thing. I have 4 cargo cubes I need to deal with. This takes up extra space, so I can't, like, you know, put one right here. I could go around or whatever, but if you'll notice, this fits perfect, just like that. And then the GTS fits there. And so then if I do a cargo one, I can do it like here, for example, or actually this one would be a perfect spot right there, like that. Then I can put 1, 2, 3, 4 cargo, like so, and I still have room for 2 sifting tokens if I needed it. It's still a little hairy, right, because we're using up a lot of our hold space, but I could at least get 2 sifting tokens a turn, and then of course use those to get more stuff, right? That's the idea. I'm a little nervous about it, but the extra engine power is going to be helpful because at some point with all these cubes, we're going to want to go to Loth and sell it all, right? So that's the plan. And I need a lot of movement points to get over there. Plus, I'm going to now have to go to this Drellmoth, which is going to require some engine power to get to there as well. Okay, so we end our turn, and now I have to either, I'm going to draw here, or I'm going to draw over there next to the sun. And I'm going to draw next to the sun. And we're going to match the shuffleboard there. And it's this thing. Okay, our sellsword is going to go. He's going to move 1 space and attack the scoundrel. And as long as the scoundrel rolls low here, we're in great shape. It did not. Of course not. First attack is a 3. Second attack is a 5. That's 8 damage. Minus 5 is 3. And it's not enough to kill the sellsword or the scoundrel. In fact, the scoundrel is only at 9 total damage out of 15. So that was very bad news for us. Okay, now the scoundrel gets to go, and I think he is going to attack us. We'll see. He goes 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and he does get to dock. That's next to the kiln, right? So when you're next to the kiln, you get to dock, and so he is going to attack us. So I'm going to do at least 1 shield. There we go. That's 6 damage, and that's 6 more. So I rolled 2 6s for 12. And then we're going to block 5. So we get 7 damage. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now, the scoundrel runs away again, and he's actually going to be right next to our sellsword again. 1, 2, 3, 4, and it doesn't matter. We can fill this up because I'm going to just heal my damage when it's our turn. Okay, so merchant goes, and it's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, but there's nothing to buy. Neener, neener, neener. And then, no and then. They take their turn, and look at this. I rolled a 4, which I think is still enough to score 1 point. It is. If I would have rolled a 3, they would have scored nothing. So they're at 17 out of the 20 that they need to win. We are at 13. So it is our turn, and we're gonna spend our 2 energy, and let's roll to remove some energy. I rolled a 1. Oh my gosh, no damage fixed. So I'm now gonna go down to a 10, and I get to heal 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm sorry, a 6 is 3 damage. So I'm taking 3 damage off, and basically my armor is filled up with damage here. All right, so now let's roll for our engine, and that's a 10 plus a 5 is 15. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and there are 4 sifting tokens here. We have the ability to pick up 2. So let's do it. There's a 16. We got our first one with relative ease. That's a 6. So I'm going to use an Enviro Shield to block that. And there's an 11. I got the second one. We got our man. All right, so now I'm going to use another engine and try to get back to the kiln. You know what I could try to do is get back to Loth. Let's see how we... No, I got to get to the kiln. So that's a 10. That is more than enough to get back to the kiln. So we will do that. And then the kiln moves. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're going to sift. So the first one is a GTS for 1,000, and then so basically we're gonna get $3,000 because I'm not gonna take the GTS. And so and we get a fame point, so we're up to 14 and $3,000. Done. Okay, and then we're gonna get the next one, which is $3,000 and a fame point. So we are up to 15 points now, and we have $6,000. Okay, I have nothing but an impulse drive right now. So with my impulse drive, I can only move 2 spaces. This variable star thing, I forgot to do every turn, but it's done. My apologies there for failing to do that. Being able to move only 2 spaces doesn't do anything for me. I'm contemplating, like, can I run away from the scoundrel? I can't. I could go into like an asteroid field and force the scoundrel. No, because the scoundrel can just attack me from the adjacent space. Oh, here's what I'm going to definitely do. I'm going to spend 2 energy and heal. There's 13. That heals 6 damage. So we at least got all the damage off of us. And I think I grabbed the wrong type again. It was supposed to be ice, wasn't it? So I didn't even need to do that. I'm sorry. Apologies again for that. I want to get to Loth. I have no ability to... The only thing I have left is I can, as an action, choose a cargo type and refill an economy board to maximum capacity for that cargo. That's all I can do as far as bonus actions go. I do have the ability to like claim both, which I've been doing. I could have removed one of the ice damage for free. I keep forgetting to do that. And then this gives me extra money when I sell at Loth. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to spend $5,000 right there. And we're going to score ourselves another victory point. So we're up to 16 and they're at 17. Okay? And then I have to end my turn. And let's hope we can destroy that scoundrel. I think he's going to light me up a little bit here. All right. And then, of course, all of my my tokens rearm and stuff like that. Okay. So I have to do a 3 space, and I'm going to choose the one near Kemplar. And we're going to match this symbol. And it's this crazy thing where you get trade cubes. And put that there, like so. All right, we do get to go first with the sellsword. So hopefully they will not get a big shield roll here. So let's see. They did not. We did 1 damage to them. So as long as I get a 5 or a 6, I destroy him. And of course I did not. I only got a 2. So we did 3 more damage to him. So if I put in a 5 and take away a 2, he's at 12 out of 15 damage, which is crappy. And he is going to make it to us again, and then he's going to run away, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is all he needs to get to us, and then he will go 6, 7, 8, 9 away. I'm already going to run him away from us. Okay, so he's going to roll 2 yellow dice again on us, which is nasty, and I am going to block with 1 engine, or 1 shield. Okay, so he did 5, I blocked 4, that's good. So 1 damage, plus 2 is 3. I can handle 3 damage. All right, so 3 damage goes on us. And the enforcer is going to do nothing, and then the merchant has nothing to do really, but he will still move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So he's going to move through, and oh, I was moving him the wrong way, this way. He'll get to Kemplar and be able to buy nothing there. Okay, so let's roll for them, and let's hope it's a low roll. And I rolled a 16, which was not a low roll. A 16 is 2 points for them. They're up to 19. They will win this next round, unless I can figure out how to score some points. So this is definitely challenging. I know that the sifting action will get me 2 more points, but I don't think it's enough. It will get me some money, so I can buy a 3rd point. And if I buy 3 points, I will be tied with the AI, but not beating the AI. So I forgot a few things again. Another title came out and an event came out. So let's do that. I am just not paying attention tonight. Become stranded in a nebula, return to full energy, and you get a fame point. That's a little hard to do. I can do 3 blind jumps in 1 turn to get a fame point. Or if I've completed 3 missions, I get a fame point. I've only completed 1, and that was the delivery of the captain. There's no way I'm going to be able to do that by this turn. Grav shift. At the start of each round, roll d20 twice. Take the sector that has a spawn point number closest to the first roll, and then switch it with the sector that has a spawn number closest to the second. Anything on the tiles moves along with them, and the tiles stay oriented in original direction. And on a 20, it disappears. So we actually have to do this, because this triggered at the end of last turn. So 12 is the Vortex 86, and 17. Okay, so remember, it always goes up. So Vortex 86, which is right here, is switching with the Smuggler's Den. See that number 18 there? Those 2 are switching. So the Smuggler's Den is going to appear down here in the same orientation, and then this will go up here in the same orientation, like so. All right, well, that makes it interesting, because now I need to get to the Smuggler's Den. And when I went back to the kiln, did I remember to roll? I'm not sure I did, which I think think I did, because that's what made me move closer to the scoundrel. All right, so it's my turn. I have 3 action cubes. I'm going to activate my engine. And so let's roll. That's an 8 plus a 5 is 13. All right, so we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then 8 is going to take us to the gate to there. I would like to go to Smuggler's Den first. To buy some cubes. But you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And I am going to take the bounty. So I have a 1,000 bounty on me. So Enforcer is going to go after me. But remember, we got to win this turn. So I'm using my impulse drive to go 2, and I'm going to sell my cubes. So I'm going to sell these 2 for 3,000 and these 2 for 2,000. Remember the 3,000 because of my bonus. So I'm going to get 5,000 bucks, and that scores me 2 victory points. So I'm up to 18. All right. So now I got another engine activation. So let's hope we get a nice high number. And I did not. I got a 2. But I get to add 5 to make it 7. So I'm going to have to do this the hard way. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have to go through 2 sets of shields. So let's go through the first one. And I rolled a 2, so I take 2 damage. Let's roll the second one. I rolled a 16. I'm fine. Okay, and now I'm going to go ahead and spend 2 energy and let's heal some damage here. I rolled an 11, which is 3 damage is healed, and I'm down to 2 damage on my ship, which I will keep for now. Okay, so why am I here? I'm here because I want to buy, right? I'm on the buy space. So I'm going to buy 3 orange cubes for 1,000 because that's my ability. I can buy 3 cubes for 1 price. So I have 6,000 bucks. And so if I buy 3 for 1 and then 2 and 2, I'm going to buy, so that's $3,000 I'm spending. So I'm going to put in a 5 and take back 2. So I have 3,000 in money, and I'm going to get different colored cubes. So I'm going to get 2 blue cubes, and I'm going to get 2 pink cubes. And like I said, I have a bounty now. Then for the last action, I'm going to activate my engine for a final time, and I rolled a 4. So I get to add 5, that's a 9. So I need to get to that sell space on Loth. And oh, by the way, I get an extra 1,000 for selling at Loth because of this ability. So with the 9, I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I just have to go through the border once, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so let's roll for damage. I rolled an 18. I'm great. That's golden. Okay, so I made it through, and yes, we're going to sell. So this is $3,000, $5,000, $7,000, but more importantly, that's 3 more points. And 3 more points puts me to 20, and I win. And just so you understand, that 7,000 or whatever it was going to get me was going to score me another point, because at the business phase, I was going to buy another point. So we were going to win this game. Now, we had to do it by the chin of our skin of our chinny chin chin, but that's what it took. And oh my gosh, was that intense. I'm actually filled with adrenaline right now. I mean, that's how intense this game got. And I know I was getting excited and rolling at the end because I had my plan and I knew it was going to work. I was really hoping that our sellsword would destroy the scoundrel and we would score a point that way. And then we would have gotten some money too. It never happened. And that scoundrel kept hitting us. And the thing that saved us was Krembler. I cannot recommend this enough to you, that when you have a scoundrel that's hunting you down, Krembler is so dang nice. And this nano regeneration, you saw how much I used it because when I was trying to get those sifter tokens, if I wasn't able to heal the damage that they kept doing to me because I was getting bad rolls, this was amazing. Now, another thing I forgot to do is this. So when I was selling those cubes during the final phase of the game, I could have spent, like, look, I had plenty of energy here. 1, 2, 3, like that. And then we could have rolled, and I rolled a 10, right? So I would have rolled a 10. I would have gotten an extra $1,000 per cube I sell. I mean, that's amazing. I could have, that's another $3,000, 4, 5, 6, 7. That would have been another 7,000, okay? This is an amazing card. It's just that I didn't need it at the end. But that was another way to win, was, constantly using the outlaw bins. So here's the thing with the outlaws. I know you might be thinking, boy, that looks like a real easy way to win the game, and it is. Okay, the outlaw thing is super powerful, especially when you get the Smuggler's Den and Loath. And look at it. Now they were together because of that dang event. They were side by side. How amazing is that, right? That is super amazing. But here's the deal. You take bounties for going into these places. And then the Enforcer is coming after you. And that Enforcer rolls a D20 on you. And then he has a Blaster that rolls a D8. Okay, so... we got around it because we had the Crypto Lance from the Ghost Stalker. This is the only ship that prevents us from taking those bounties. So, yes, I made it look easy, but just like our other missions, if you pick the right ship for the job, these quests do get a little bit easier. So I got lucky. I picked the exact right ship for the job, and oh my gosh, was this one also the right upgrade to that ship. Those two together were the MVPs, and then this one was just icing on the cake. I mean, we were going to score all kinds of points this last round. I easily would have gotten to 23, 24 points, I think, by the time this was over. So, very well done. Oh my gosh. So, we win, but we don't win by much. We won by 1 point, okay? But a win is a win, and I will take it. Now, what's really cool now is if we do a scan action, we draw the bottom 5 tiles from the random tiles, and we get to choose one to appear and replace the other 4 tiles on the bottom in any order. So, basically you get to draw 5 tiles and take any one of those 5 you want, because you're looking for, we could be looking for Smuggler's Den, right? And if it's in the bottom 5, we might get it. Or maybe we're looking for a planet. So there's a good chance that we might find a planet, right? So we do that. It's a once per game thing. The other thing is I was getting scared because I felt I used the block all damage way too early in the game. I used the prevent from being destroyed way too early in the game. I even used the teleport to the kiln. But I tell you what, though, had I not done what I did when I did it, we would have lost this game. This game was so close. We could have lost this very easily. Now then again, you can argue I had some really bad luck. I also had some really good luck. I mean, the fact that the merchant lost all the goods, it's amazing. And normally this would hurt us, right? Except we were outlaws, or we were going into the outlaw worlds. We didn't care about the market. We were going into the black market and doing our buying and selling. Amazing. I just, this was a fun one. There's a lot of dice rolling in this game, and it's very, I don't know what the right word is. I mean, you gotta just live and die by the dice. But this one, like I said, my adrenaline is up. It's late at night. I'm not even going to be able to fall asleep. So I definitely have to quit, folks. This is the last one for me. But let's finish this up. So we got the Merchant Master for the win. And guess what I forgot? We get +1 to all of our shields. I forgot that the entire game. So if you think that I somehow cheated or failed a rule that would have hurt me, just understand I failed a rule that would have helped me. So I'm an equal opportunity rule forgetter. All right, so what was the name of this quest? It was Convincing Victory. Wow, that was nothing convincing there. getting a minus 10 point start was insane. But we did it. All right, so I got a +1 for that. So we are now 14 points. Okay, and then I'm going to take the next level of this, whatever that is. The +3 impulse actually might be really nice, but I'm now going to get a +3 to shield, missile, and blaster. You know why I'm doing this. We're going to eventually have to go outlaw and just start shooting the crap out of people. And so I need the +3. The next one is +5. And I think once we get to +5, then we're going to go all out. I think I'm going to go for... so we also have a +3 to all mission rolls. And that one we may want to do as well. But there's a lot of things we can still do. We used all of the tier 1 ships, so guess what, folks? They're all back in the game. So we can now pick any ship we want again. And this Manchester served us well. These tier 3 ships are awesome. Again, my gripe with this campaign mode is it is very rare that you can just get to a tier 3 ship, because only scoring 10 victory points to win a game is pretty easy to do, and you usually don't need a tier 3 ship to pull it off. So that's my biggest gripe about it. But we picked the right ships for the job, no doubt about that. This Ghost ship was perfect for going into the outlaw planets and not getting any bounties. There is a tier 3 ship that has a shuttle that'll let you do that. I can't remember which one it is. I think it's Long Haul. You actually get to use a tier 1 ship miniature as your shuttle. And so basically what you would do is you stop outside the entrance, then your shuttle goes 1, 2, 3 spaces into the planet area. Pretty crazy stuff, right? And so you don't actually get the bounty on you because you never entered the outlawed planet. Your shuttle did. So pretty slick, I think, but it's a tier 3 ship. So you got to have a plan on how you're going to get your money and whatnot without using outlaw planets for a while. But once you get that tier 3 ship, then you can start using your outlaw planets. You know for sure Loth is coming, right? It's whether or not you get the Smuggler's Den, which was beautiful, right? Getting both of those was oh my gosh, so good. Okay, so I think I'm doing okay. This beginning series was getting very frustrating, and I think some of it was, me learning the game. I still think that there's just certain missions that are easier to do than others, and once I figured out those couple of missions that got us our first couple points, I highly recommend, like I said, that you do that mission that you just get damage every turn. I highly recommend you do that with Swamp Rat. And I think you're going to get yourself a nice little victory to start off the campaign. And then you don't have to get -3 points like I did. These little bonuses you're getting with the extra movement and extra buying and selling privileges and even the extra starting money are definitely helping. So some of these harder ones are more functional or easy to do. And my apologies for being tired today. Every time the AI went past one of these, we should have had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 events. And I know we discarded 2. I think we only ever had 5 events out. So that was just all 100% on me. I should have had 7 events. And then I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 titles. I know I had 3 here, and I think there was 2 there. So I missed a title too, I think. So very sloppy play on my part. I was so focused on everything else. So I apologize for that. That was very sloppy. No excuse for it. But you know what? Even in my workplace today, I was making sloppy mistakes. I think I need better sleep tonight. I was not mentally with it today. However, I did win my game, so I can't say I was that sloppy. the events and of course the titles help me, right? Those are more ways for me to score points. So I only hurt myself by not drawing enough titles. And then the events, those are a mixed bag. So we can't say one way or the other. One thing I can say is that this little mechanic is a pretty neat add-on to the base game. I love the ability of getting fame points. And then if you get that title, which lets you take both, that is awesome sauce. You do have to still have the ability to mitigate all the freaking damage you get for having just bad die rolls. This game, like I said, live and die by the dice. It's just, it's brutal. Okay, well, that's enough. Thanks for watching. Stay awesome. Very excited with this campaign so far. Lots of wins in a row. I think it's because we're starting to click and understand the mechanics of the game. I still can't thank enough the person who told me I get to place the tiles any way I want. So that helps, right? Because you can be strategic about how this game starts. And then we're learning to mess with that merchant, because that merchant is how the AI scores its points. And we're doing stuff to really make his life miserable. And that is the key to the campaign. That and the scoundrel. You got to be able to deal with that scoundrel. He is a pain in the butt. All right, well, this is going to be very helpful because +3 to shields is going to work against environmental damage, and it's going to work against the scoundrel. So very good here, and my apologies for forgetting and failing to remember to do that this last game. It balances out, right? I forgot some things that would have helped me, and I forgot some things that would have hurt me. So, all right, thanks for watching. Stay awesome. When can I do another one of these? I think I can squeeze one in tomorrow. We'll see. I also have Picket Duty coming tomorrow. I know very little about that game. It looks like a blast. It looks like basically tower defense, but in the Navy. And I know I'm probably butchering it, and people are like, oh my God, no, it's not. But that's what it looks like to me. It's like you're basically a destroyer trying to stay alive from kamikazes. I mean, if that's not a tower defense theme, then I don't know what is. So I love tower defense games. I actually love Navy games. So we'll see how that turns out. I have Too Many Bones with Undertow. I've played it maybe 6 times, 7 times. Multiplayer with my friends. I have played it solo once, and that was just the base game. I never did Undertow solo. I may do it again. I may do that. I still have Comancheria. I still have Gentes. I still have Lord of the Rings, for Pete's sakes. Although I'm not excited about doing a video series of it. Heck, as far as I'm concerned, I still want to play Brook City. So that one's fun too. Anyways, I know I said thanks for watching. Stay awesome at least 6 times now. This one is my final one. Stay awesome.